Hey, Cascade Hoops Talk Billy D. I got Quinn Curry here.
Yes, sir.
Associate head coach
Yes,
at Multnomah. You know, we wanted to come out here. You and I were just talking. You guys are 8-2, 4-1 in conference. Not a position Multnomah's normally in. Just talk about this year's team.
Yeah, you know, they're a joy to be around. They compete hard. But more importantly, we were just looking for a good culture, right? And going into our second year, taking over the program, find guys who compete hard and things like that. And so every day coming into practice is a joy. Every game is fun going out to battle with those guys. Sure.
So you're 4-1 in conference. I know you don't want to talk like this because you're a coach.
Yeah.
But tonight you have a chance of coming within a half game of College Idaho, a quarter of the way through the conference play. Mm-hmm. You played here. You've been around Multnomah basketball for a long time.
Sure.
It's been really tough trying to get this team up to that higher level.
Yeah.
What is different this year?
Yeah, I think you know, it comes down to competitive spirit, right? Not as much about, you know, individual skill set or anything like that. It's just, you know, how connected are your guys, right? If you look at the teams that are, you know, competitive in our league, it comes down to how connected do they play, right?
Yeah.
It's not as much about the one-on-one matchup and more about, you know, how does our five beat their five, right? And this group is as tight as we've had. Great relationships on and off the court, guys from all over the country. And so it's just a joy having a team with a great culture and great competitive spirit and ready to go out there every day.
I told you, I asked another coach in the conference, I said, tell me about Multnomah.
Yeah.
He said, not near as athletic, but a lot better basketball team.
Yeah, for sure. You know, we used to win the layup lines, you know, every game. Lots of fun dunks.
What do you mean by that? All the dunks and stuff.
Lots of crazy dunks and everything. But, you know, I think our fundamentals have gotten better, basketball IQ, and in general, just, you know, competitive spirit and guys wanting to play hard for each other.
So in the past, when Multnomah won games, it was usually by outscoring the opponent. We were just talking about how this last week, you had the conference defensive player of the week, which, if you know the history of Multnomah, that 5 years ago, that would be unheard of.
For sure.
What does that mean to you?
Yeah, no, it means a lot. You know, obviously the defensive side of the ball is, you know, a huge part of winning games. And, you know, Noah McCord is the player that won that award. And, you know, we pride ourselves on tenacity and playing hard. And sometimes that looks like hitting 23s like we used to. And sometimes that looks like winning the boards and winning all the effort stats and everything like that. And so Noah is kind of, you know, the engine when it comes to us and, you know, how hard we want to play on a day-to-day basis.
I think one of the key guys for Multnomah the last couple of years, last year you lost him, he got hurt, was Kareem Nelson, but you got him back now. He's really kind of the glue guy on this team, and you were telling me he asked to come off the bench as well.
Yeah, you know, Kareem is one of those guys, when you meet him, you know, it's a great relationship. And so, you know, him as a basketball player is one thing, but him as a teammate is even better. It's funny because he's actually standing right here laughing at me as I talk about him. But you know, he's a great teammate, and having him back has been huge for us, man. And you know, he hasn't played in, you know, about 300 some days since last year in December, and so, you know, seeing him get
you got to get him some work today, aren't you?
Yeah, you got to get him some run. So it's fun to watch him play.
So I think I know you won't want to talk about this, but I think you've won like 3 in a row over your rival.
Yeah.
Last time you played here a few weeks ago was a 1-point game. It's always a close game. They're going to be gunning for you.
Yeah, for sure. I was telling these guys, shoot around and everything, like, you know, it's always going to be a close game. And so, you know, we've had the 71-point game with Justin, and it was still a 1-point game. And so it's going to be a dogfight, you know, and our guys love those type of games where it's going to be physical and competitive.
Kareem, come here. Give me your thing.
Yeah.
Get over here. So let me do this. Just keep going. You've been around this team quite a bit.
Yeah.
You were here last year. I was here when you got hurt. I just told you that. This team has a different feel to it, though, doesn't it? What is different about this team?
The unselfishness from this team. Nobody cares about it being them. You know, everyone has a mindset where if we're winning, we're all, you know, if we're winning, we all win. So that's all they care about. It's all I care about. So winning is important here.
So last year, your team was probably one of the most athletic in the West Coast, at least, right? This year, you're not quite as athletic, but you're a lot better basketball team. What's the difference?
I think the cohesiveness, the wanting to win and wanting to be together, and wanting to be a big group, not just like individual success, but a team success. So that's a big
You went
thing.
to high school just up the road in North Portland.
Yes, sir.
What does it mean to be able to do this all in your hometown?
It means a lot. You know?
Yeah?
It's like a full circle moment. My senior year, playing it here. First home game is being December 30th, you know? Yeah, so it's just a blessing.
Quinn's just telling me you haven't. I know you've been out for a while, but you haven't played in 300-something days.
Yeah, yeah.
How anxious are you to get out there and play?
I'm extremely anxious, kind of nervous, but like good nervousness. But yeah.
Well, good luck tonight. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That was cool.